Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to today, Friday, March 11, 2022, 9 a.m. New York time. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for another day, last day of the week, Friday. Hope that you all have a great week and let's wait to see how the market is right now with less than 30 minutes for market to open. So looking for Nasdaq, we had a very nice follow-through continuation from yesterday lows. So yesterday at 12 p.m. on Discord is time stamped. I basically said everyone that you could try some longs versus yesterday lows and also short some volatility. This morning on the trading plan before the market open around 6 a.m. I said that it would be time to take profits. So what we see right now is that Nasdaq, we are watching Nasdaq right now. It's fading, okay? It's fading from one of the resistance levels that I put yesterday, okay? So if you watch yesterday morning briefing, okay? So I have these morning briefings from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. One of the levels that I put, okay, it was exactly this one as my resistance and supply level, okay? So this was yesterday. What we saw today, we saw a fade back below. So right now we have our supply zone, okay? So right now we are kind of middle of a box, okay? We have yesterday lows and we have today pre-market highs, also the Wednesday highs as your key resistance, okay? So we are inside of a box. Now what? Now, as I said before the market open, it's time to take some of the gains off, especially going into weekend, and wait for the next move. The easy part of the trading, in my opinion, it's gone. It was yesterday oversold bounce, and it played very well. Now let's look for some names. Okay, some names that I have on watch. Apple yesterday showed some relative strength, but it bounced from the lows 155, 156. So 155, 156 is the biggest support for now. Stock a little bit above yesterday highs around 160, okay, on the pre-market. I want to see if 160 holds. If yes, it has some room all the way into 162, 163, but there should be a supply zone, okay? So if you long, in my opinion, it should be trimming profits. If it extends up, you should be trimming profits on all the way up into 63, $64 area. It's a target to take some of the gains. But if fades below 160, then we have yesterday lows 155, 156, looking here for a possible fade in case Nasdaq breaks below some of the support levels that we saw some minutes ago. Something to pay very attention. Right now, we cannot get much bearish while we are above 155. Bear case needs below 155 to go into 152, $150. But bulls needs above 163 for Wednesday highs. So right now in the middle of nowhere, we can play here the range, but really no edge one way or the other. So manage your risk very wisely. On AMD, pretty much the same. So we have the lows of the week, $100. We have the highs so far on the week, 111.71. That's your levels to trade, which we bounced perfectly from 103 yesterday, from 12, okay, where I said you should be looking for some longs, 103, 104, and right now at 108. $5 up. If you got long yesterday from the alert, you should be trimming some of the gains. Wait to see if it 108 holds. If it holds, looking here for 111.71. Above that, yeah, we have some room all the way into 114, but there is a supply zone, so you should be taking profits and not heading if we go and extend to the upside. If we break below 108, okay, that will be my level. Below 108, then yeah, we can fade. We have yesterday lows 103, and we have Wednesday lows around $100 as your key, actually Tuesday lows as your key support for the week. On Boeing, pretty much the same. Okay, yes, they saw some supply zone at 182. Right now on the pre-market back into 182. I want to see if 182 it's going to continue as a fading zone. So if it fades back below 182, we have 175, 176 as your key support. Bull case needs above 183 in my opinion, actually 182.77, that's the 8-day moving average. Also Wednesday highs 182.87. We need above 183 to try to go and fill the gap at 188.7, and if extends all the way into $190. But once again, we need to go above 182 and hold above 182. So, sorry, 183. We need to go and stay above 183. Otherwise, what can happen? We had some fading here at 182. If it looking here for also a possible supply zone. So if it breaks below 182, we can roll over and we have 175, 176 as your key support for the day. So also it will be a focus. Financials have been lagging. Okay, yesterday Citigroup gap down, didn't fill the gap. Right now at 55.4. Okay, I want to see if it's able to fill the gap at 55.8. If it fills the gaps, we are right now between $57, $54. So you have $3 range here to trade. Supply zone, if you are long, you should be taking profits once we go into the 57. If we break back below 55, we have 54 as possible support. JP Morgan also the same, has been lagging, so no real action, at least for now. Trying to put here a higher low, let's see if it's going to hold. Needs above, in my opinion, above 135 to fill the gap at 137, okay? So yeah, bull case only above 135 to fill the gap at 137, can extend into 138, 140, but once again, we need to see inflows, okay? My support and line in the sand will be around $130. I will be bearish below $130 for a move back into 127, and who knows if it's going to fade even lower. On CAT, I know some traders are long on CAT. You should be trimming your gains, okay? The CAT, in my opinion, top all the way between 214, 217, okay? That's a level to fade right now at 213 on the pre-market. In my opinion, if you are long, you should be taking your profits, not adding to the position. So what's the plan here? If it breaks below 213, can fade a little bit. If it breaks below 210, watch 208, and below that, yeah, it has room to go all the way into 203, 204 as possible next support level. So if you are long on CAT, you should be trimming profits. On Chevron, exactly the same thing. In my opinion, it topped all the way into 174. We shorted Chevron on Tuesday. It worked very well, and right now it's gapping down 165, okay, below 168. In my opinion, all these energy names, at least on the short term, topped. Okay, so no, I'm not chasing this one. If you are long, you should be taking your profits, in my opinion. So now what? Below 168, we have 165, and below 165, yeah, it can go all the way into 161, 160. That's the line in the sand. That's also the 8-day moving average. So from there, it can consolidate a little bit, and I'll be extremely bearish if it breaks below 160. Okay, so 160, it will be my line in the sand. Facebook yesterday tried to show some relative strength, tried to put here a higher low, not sure if it's going to hold. So 191, it's my line in the sand. Okay, if it breaks below 191, I'll be bearish for a move all the way into 185, 186. Bull case, in my opinion, needs above 190, 196.3 yesterday highs of today for a possible move into $199, $200. $199, is a big supply zone, okay? So if extends up somehow for some miracle, yeah, you should be fading there. Small caps back into the resistance, okay? So we have big supply zone around 201. It double top on Wednesday, it faded. Right now back into $200. I want to see how it will handle $200. $200 is also 21-day moving average. So I want to see if it's able to hold above $200. Right now it's above. If it goes back below $200, then look for a rollover. We have supports at 196, 197. That's your first support. Below that, things can get nasty all the way into 193, 194. When I'll become bullish, if it goes and stays above 201. 201 was rejected twice. I want to see if it's able to go and stay above 201. What's the target above 201? It's around 204, 205. That's the next supply zone, in my opinion, if extends, okay? So also IWM on watch. Microsoft yesterday also bounced, okay, and right now gapping up a little bit at 208. In my opinion, if you got long yesterday from the alert at 12 p.m. when I said you should go long some of the stocks versus yesterday lows of the day and fading also some volatility, you should be taking some of the gains off. Why? We are hitting one of the supply zones around 289, okay? You should be taking some of the gains. I want to see if it's able to go and stay above 290, and above 290 we have a possible supply zone all the way into 292, 293, and that's levels to fade and that's levels to take some of the gains. But if it breaks below 288, okay, looking here to fill the gap at 286 yesterday, highs of the day, 286, and if it goes below there, yeah, then things can get nasty. We have $280 as the big support zone. Very bearish. If it breaks below $280, then I'll be extremely bearish because the next support level is $10 down below 280. So yeah, looking here with some patience to see what will be the next move. Also on NVDA yesterday, it printed here a reversal by setup. Let's put here the levels, okay, printed here yesterday, reversal by setup versus 218, okay, so push below, push back above, right now at 231, right into the supply zone. So if you got long yesterday at 231, you should be taking some of the gains. I want to see if 232 is able to break above. If it goes above 232, we have a supply zone all the way into 235, 236, but if extends up, you should be trimming profits there, okay, around 235, 236. That's one of the possible scenarios. But after the market open, if it fades at 232, that's the supply zone. If it fades, looking here for the gap to get filled at 227.8. So right now at 231, possible $4 pullback here to fill the gap at 227, and below that we have 225 and can go all the way into 220 to 18. Okay, so be very careful also here chasing the move on NVIDIA. The cubes, of course, it will be a focus. They are outperforming this morning, but as we saw on NASDAQ, and we can go in a couple of minutes back into NASDAQ, it's fading from the pre-market highs. Okay, so once again, if you are long on the market, you should be trimming gains and you should be trimming your profits before the market open on some of those stocks, and after the market open, you should be trimming 30-40% of the position, raise the stops on the rest from yesterday lows to cap your gains and keep riding the momentum, but you should be seeing some fading in the next couple of days, in my opinion. So right now we are gapping up 334.5. Okay, so yeah, we are around here. Next supply zone, Wednesday highs 336. I want to see if it's stable somehow. I will only be bullish if it breaks and stays above 336 for a possible move into 340, 341. That's the next supply zone. But if we fade here at 335, okay, if we fade, I'm looking here for the gap to fill at 332.5. So possible $2-3 pullback here, fading to fill the gap. And if it goes below back $330, I'll be extremely bearish for a possible fade back below yesterday low. So also be very careful with that. SPY, pretty much the same. Yesterday printed a reversal buy, so gone below 422, push back above, right now at 428. back into the supply zone. So 428, 429, this is the supply zone. So if you are long, you should be trimming some of the gains off. And if it fades back below 428, gap to fill at 426.4, below that, yeah, we have 422, 423 as the first support, and below that, yesterday lows will be the line in the sand for $120. When I'll be extremely bearish, if it breaks and stays below $420, then I'll be extremely bearish, looking for a rollover back into 415, these week lows. But until then, giving here a chance to keep inside $430, $420, $10 range here for some consolidation. When I'll be extremely bullish if it goes above 430, okay, it will make new highs on the week. We go from higher lows, higher highs, and if it goes above 430, I have a level at 433.5 and 433.8 gap to fill. Okay, so if it goes above 430, for some miracle, yeah, we can extend some more, but that's something that I'll be looking. On Tesla, yesterday also bounced, okay, from gone below 830, push back above, right now at 847, around here. If you are long, exactly the same thing as the rest. If you are long, you should be taking some of the gains. When I'll be a little more bullish on Tesla, if it goes and stays above 860. Above 860, yeah, it can go all the way to 880, 886 as a possible supply zone. Otherwise, if it goes back below 845, looking here for a rollover, first support 830, and below that we have yesterday lows 810 as a possible next level. What will be a focus, in my opinion? Once again, volatility. Yesterday I said to short volatility at 12. Okay, we were around here, we were above 27. I said to short VXX with a $28 stop. Okay, so giving $1 room here for in case it's squeezed during the lunch. So we saw some fading right now from 27 plus on the short. We are below 25, so more than $2 profit here per share. So in my opinion, once again, you should be trimming your profits. Why? We are below 25, we are near the next support level, okay, 21-day moving average, so you should be trimming your gains here, covering your shorts on volatility. And volatility, it will be a focus to see if volatility spikes up, if it goes from red to green, fills the gap here at 25.8, I'll be looking for market to fade a little bit. Okay, so volatility I've been using as a sentiment here on the intraday to see if volatility fades, we have a possible short covering rally. But if volatility spikes, then we can fade, fill this morning gap, and from there, who knows if we are going from green to red. Okay, so also be very careful with that. Another one that I had to the watch list was actually United States Steel, okay, X. Okay, looking here for some fading. I believe we have some fading back below $33. So yeah, $33 is a big supply zone. And if it fades some more, we have yesterday lows around $30 as a possible support. So in my opinion, if you are long on X, you should be trimming profits and not adding. So overall, where we stand right now, looking for the pre-market Nasdaq top, okay, at the level that I gave you yesterday. This was from yesterday before the market open. You can watch once again the live session from yesterday, 9 a.m. Where I put this resistance line. It keeps here, it was able to make a higher high, but it faded and it break down back below the resistance line. So yeah, we are seeing some profit taking. That's the expectable, okay? That's the game plan. That's what I said before the market open, around 6 a.m. on the trading plan. You should be taking profits. We had yesterday at 12, okay? At 12 we were around here, okay? 12 o'clock. Yeah, from here, heading at 12 all the way here. Yeah, you book your gains and raise the stops from here. You can raise your stops, but it's fading, it's profit taking time in my opinion. So manage your risk very wisely. We are going into a weekend, and during geopolitical events as we are seeing on the Russia and the Ukraine war, no one has a clue what will happen during the weekend, and if we are going to have any other kind of headlines. So what I've been saying, protect your cash, especially during the weekends. No one really knows what will happen during 2 days during the weekend. So yeah, manage your risk, protect your cash, trade carefully, and try to generate cash flow on a daily basis. That's what we have been doing, either up and down. We have been basically trading calls and puts on the same day on different names. Okay, I look for patterns and try to look for opportunities to generate cash flow intraday. It's not time, in my opinion, still to head to the long-term portfolio account. We need to have some more clues that we can put money to work into the long-term account. What do I mean with long-term account? Is basically the account here from some months and years ahead. Put money to work, start buying something and let for some months and years ahead. For now, still not sure that's the perfect time, not sure if the lows are set, so I will give it a little bit more time before I put some money to work back into the long-term account, so be very careful with that. With this said, if you are on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, I'm doing these videos to try to help everyone from 9 a.m. 20-25 minutes to early in the morning to prepare the day and trying to help the trading community. So I hope that you enjoyed and you give a like on the video. If you are on Discord, stay tuned. We are continuing the live session on Discord, and we will try to figure out if we are going to fade and short here to fill the gap, or if we are going to squeeze some more into higher targets and fade from there. Okay, but in my opinion, once again, if you are long, you should be trimming some of the gains. With this said, time to go. Wish you all a great trading for everyone that's watching on YouTube. Wish you all a great trading. Stay safe and see you all on Monday 9 a.m. Don't miss the pre-market briefing. Okay, thank you all.